What's going on, y'all, out there in internet land? How y'all doing? It's your boy RC in the place to be, coming at you one more time for these live streams. And truth, hope, love, I see that you made a request for a song, and of course it is not on Spotify. So at the end of the stream, yeah, I'll try to remember. See, this is the bitch. All right, yeah, I want to do the silly song that you're requesting. You know what I mean? But the issue of it is, it's like if I can just upload it on Spotify real quickly, then it's like okay, I can just put it up there, and then it just comes up later on. But when it's on YouTube, then I specifically have to take the time out. You know what I mean? That's the only mechanic of it that makes it kind of like okay, I'll do it, but like you know what I mean? It's just annoying, and like I might possibly forget. You know what I'm saying? Like, so help me help you make sure your song is heard by, you know, making sure it's on Spotify. Like I said, you gave me $5 and I appreciate it, so I'm going to do it anyways. And I will try to remember it, but just for future references, you know what I'm saying? It's just a little easier when you just, you know, go to kofi.com/rapcritic, you know what I'm saying, and get a song that's on Spotify. It just helps. It's just easier for me, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you don't mind the possible factor that I could possibly forget the shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you want to hear the specific things about it. Yeah, I got you. But alright, let's go. This is Mentos and Coke by Michelle. Let's get it. Let's see how this goes. So I'm getting an indie rock chick feel from this. All right. Here there's a conversation like what is the difference between, you know, pop music and indie pop music, right? Like, you know, with most genre differences, it's really a matter of like the instruments that are used. But like, you know, what really is the difference between like a Taylor Swift song that's like, you know, using guitar and all that type of shit, and like, you know, lesser named artists, you know what I'm saying, doing a similar type. And, you know, I feel like that's kind of, you know, digging at the general idea of like, well, the only real difference is just the popularity, the aesthetic image that it's associated with. Uh, but, you know, I mean, there's probably, well, I would say sometimes the difference maybe in subject matter and the depth to which the subject matter might be covered. But like I said, you know, pop music doesn't necessarily mean shallow, right? So it is a sort of level of like, ultimately an aesthetic that just comes down to like, is it good at doing what it's doing or not? You know, it's just like, yeah. I love that extra added. I'll just shoot you now, pop your head, and then shoot you. It's like so. Yo, homeboy is so unnecessary. Fucking Reddit is so unnecessary. Oh, what would his type be? I would say he's steel and dark if he was a Pokemon type, right? Because he's using bullets, but he likes to do trick shit like that, so it's dark shit. What would Harley Quinn be? What would Harley Quinn be? I'd say normal. No, I mean, she literally couldn't be normal. Uh, like I want to say if you use guns, you're steel, but I feel like that would account for so many people. Uh, what would you say Harley Quinn would be if she was a Pokemon type? Fairy? Well, she doesn't do anything particularly fairy. Like I feel like black, uh, black, not man to Black Adam would count as fairy, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like thunder and fairy. You know, electric and fairy. But what would Harley Quinn be? Like I want to say she's normal because you know human being just kind of using guns, but it feels weird calling Harley Quinn normal, right? I'm not alone on that, right? There's maybe fighting. I'm digging this music. Akira, okay. That with that farting low synth, you know what I'm saying? I remember my mom. What was that song? That pony song. The pony. Oh, oh, oh. My mama listened to that song back in the 90s. She said, like, yeah, it always sounds like a guy is like vomiting. So now, like, it's ruined it for me where it just sounds like I go, nice. This is solid pop, though, you know? Oh, hey. Hey. Hey, Finn. What up, y'all? Say hello to Finn. Hey, Finn. Hey, Finn. Hey, Finn. Hey, Finn. Yeah, I'll let you out. I didn't know you were in my room. Huh? I just want to fuck. Huh? Ronnie G said, "Hey, rap critic, I love that you know to sell out, but man, what happened when you used to make a million views videos?" Okay, let me make this clear. I never made like a million views a video like as a normal thing. That's never been how my videos have been. It's always been like over time. It's been like, oh snap, hey, like over time, that one caught on, and then that one caught on, and that's how the internet works. I was actually talking to someone who makes music. Quelle Chris, as a matter of fact, and he was talking about how like, oh yeah, because I told him about like we were talking, I was like, oh yeah, the oh my god song I did went viral, and apparently it's happened like multiple times or something like that. Like he was like, yeah, if a song goes viral, like that can just happen. Like I've had that happen with a couple of my songs where that's happened. I was like, oh my god, this is like this is crazy. Like okay, I guess it can just like yeah, if your song like pops off or fit in a certain aesthetic, it can just kind of like pop up again and again. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, like, all right. What would we say that in relation to? Oh yeah. Like the million views thing. That's not like a typical thing that just happens. That's just like a over time that one ended up garnering like a million views, or something went viral and something I said there and it caught on. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, honestly, like that's the thing. Like as like being me, the person who sees the viewership as it's happening. It's like I remember when I first got a boost at like 300 views and being like, "Whoa, that was a big fucking deal! I got 300 views for something. Oh my fucking god, that's insane!" Like you know what I mean? And now it's like the average is like if I put something out, I'll get like 1,000 views will be guaranteed or something like that, you know. But you know what I mean? I mean the way I was brought up, the way I was always taught is like who gives a shit? It's like if the audience enjoys what you're doing and what you're doing legit, like that's all that fucking matters at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If you give the audience a good show, for the people, you know what I'm saying? It was. I remember my teacher, my CD production teacher, told me about that. Of like, because there was a thing where like Lil Wayne had done a performance or was about to do a performance in Wilmington, and then he didn't do it because not enough people were there or something to that effect. And my teacher was like, oh, that's bullshit. Like, James Brown, when he wasn't big and he was up and coming, maybe it'd be like about 20 people in the audience. He would still perform just as well as if there had been 20,000. Because it's like, yeah, you perform for those people. And then those people go tell people like, yo, it was the best show in town. Homeboy, you know what I'm saying? That gave a good show regardless of who was there. So, like, that's what I think all that matters is like, you know what I'm saying? Giving people something that matters, not just the amount of people that are there. Because, like, come on now, we're in the modern age. We all know that just because a lot of people are at something, are watching something, means that it is the best thing. Like, we figured that out now, right? Like, for God's sakes, look at the most popular channels on YouTube. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Logan Paul and all that shit. It's just like, come on now. Are we just going, well, it's popular, he's sucking enough 12-year-old kids into liking it, so I guess popularity. You know what I mean? Like, well, let's not go for that, but anyways, I just like doing what I do in terms of like, okay, people request me to do stuff, and then like, hey, I talk about stuff that's new. Like, it's just a rhythm that I enjoy doing in terms of like, honestly, kind of the ethos of what I believe in terms of like music and entertainment. Like, you know, oh, this is a Noah, by the way. Pulling down this idea of like, you know, we always go like, oh no, new like old music is good, and that's where all the good shit is. And then of course you have the people who are like, no, like new music is the dope shit because like that's what I happen to like right now. You know what I'm saying? And the real answer to the fact is like, of course, there's been good music has always existed right next to bad music. It's all existed. It's just about having the conversation about why you feel this versus that. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, hmm. Hmm. I forgot what I was even talking about. And once I get to talking, yeah. I really do go into stupid brain looking state. Like when I'm like really concentrated, I'm like, must vanquish the enemy at all costs, even at the cost of looking like an idiot. He's suing iHeartRadio. What, you mean Drake? Oh, yeah, Drake's suing and there's a new law. Good Lord, cut it out! Cut it out, Drake! Stop it! And it's like you're still trying to release music, acting like you're still like, I'm still a cool guy. Anyway, I'm still suing people over hurt feelings. It's like, stop! Stop it! Oh my god! Like it really is one of those. Like, it's like with grade A under A when I was like, "Hey, like what a silly personality is this guy really this guy?" And then like you realize like you know when all that Trump shit comes out and he's really like weird about Hillary and it's like, oh, this guy's really this guy. That's what it feels like with Drake. You're like, is this guy really this guy? You're like, oh, he's really this guy. Like you really try to like make this out and be like, I don't even care, even though I'm making songs about going to the strip club and like I just want my bitches to give me a hug long as my bitches love it. Like I just can't believe it. And then he's gonna sue somebody, and then because I thought I had just heard that the lawsuit had been settled, and like, well, you know, there's nothing you can do, and blase blase. I was like, okay, yeah, and then life goes on, and then he's going to sue again, and like I said, it's not like he's suing Kendrick directly. He's not suing it directly, so it's like you lose on the whole idea. Oh yeah. Oh, this is missing on one. It's not your birthday. Sorry for that one. I was like, damn. Excellent. Cut it out. That was exactly my reaction when I heard about the new lawsuit. Cut it out. Put a socket in, Drake. Good Lord. I don't know, man. Oh, Ronnie G, man, you know how it goes, man. Look, man, the shit that's the biggest shit is never like always the best shit. You know how it goes, man. The basic bitch shit is the shit that gets the best. And the cooler shit is the like you gotta be in the know to know about this, that, and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good. It's we know how it goes. And you know what I'll say? Okay. So you know what I'll say about being like super mainstream? It's kind of not as fun, right? Because it's like you're hyper aware of everyone thinking about what your opinion is, and it better be like the correctest one, or you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. So like when I was in shows and stuff like that back in the day, like musicals and productions and whatnot, like I remember like my mom was in them too, right? And we was always talking about how like okay, if you're doing like Cinderella or something like that, you're doing some traditional play, right? Like when you're the main character, there's not as much room to breathe and really do something interesting with the part, right? Because it's like, well, you have to be the main character. That's the straight man, the character that everyone knows acts like this. And so if you deviate too much, it's like, whoa, that's not, whoa, this person has too much personality. You can't imbue it with too much personality. You kind of have to lay it back because there's an expected way that they are. But if you're the side character, you can be like you can play with the role because no one has any expectations. So there is just kind of like a well, I don't know, what do you want to bring to this role? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I always kind of consider like the status of being like, yeah, I don't need to be the big guy all up in the like main role because it's like it's more fun to hang out on the side anyways. Less lines you need to memorize. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're getting paid just as much as the main guy anyway, so it's like, who even cares, So it's like, That's just how I feel, Okay, I like this. Oots, oots, oots. I get it. Shit. Did she really just name it after the sound of the beats that she likes? Oots, 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 oots. That's awesome. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Axel Lloyd, like, does he not realize how much that takes away from his persona? And the music's not even that good anyway. Anybody can replace Drake. Yeah, it's about the persona. That's why I don't get, like I said, okay, if you're gonna some sexy songs for you, okay, then do that. Don't make fucking songs about how you're getting pity hugs from girls at the strip club like a dude who's not supposed to be the certified lover boy. What in the fuck is even happening? Oh, you go, Vault. Oh, wait. Forgot to do it, but yeah, and honestly, like the reason why I got into like opera, but just like learning like music and vocal, teaching and shit like that in general, is to learn how to be a better rapper. It's because it's like, okay, there's ways to improve on art, but people don't talk about it, and there's no really formal way to learn how to be a better rapper. There's no fucking rap school in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? I think there's maybe them now, but I feel like it's more like a creative writing thing, and I'm actually like kind of thinking about like talking to some people about that, but let's see what happens. But yeah, it's like people don't take hip hop seriously as like something to learn how to do better. You know what I mean? Damn. Oh, made a new album request. Okay, cool, cool. Dang. Oh, did you do a double or just one? Because if you only did one, then I gotta think of a request to match it. Oh, okay. So you did two. Okay. I guess that'll be next. I mean, like I've got a. Like I always try to have lists planned in case people don't make requests. But when someone makes one, then it's like, okay, all right. I guess that's what we're doing next. Oh, excuse me. Both Tone Loc albums. Wow. Okay. Look, y'all really be throwing me these. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is what I live for. The sides of hip hop that we don't think about other than like the main way people know him. But it's like, what else was there? What else was going on behind that? You know what I mean? That's what I'm a sucker for. Appreciate it, man. Okay, okay. star right there. Funny that even when he stopped rapping, he got into films because of his voice, like for becoming a baby's kids. Yeah, true. That's what I feel like most artists have like kind of interesting voices, like Macy Gray and shit. And I kind of wish they'd do more. Yeah. Mm. Whoa. Ronnie G said, in my opinion, Kendrick surpassed Eminem and is my goat. But do you agree? Even though Kendrick won the beef, I feel like Pusha T's Story of Adidon, way better diss track. Still think no one's topping it. Meet the Grams closest. While I do think Story of Adidon is definitely really like heavy, the evidence in and of itself, like the weight of the evidence of what he presented, I think, was heavier than the actual track itself. You know what I'm saying? I think that there's so many like layered things going on in Meet the Grams as a track that makes it hit so hard in a way that's like, oh, this is why that. Yeah, this is what I think about like with songs like Hit 'Em Up, where it's like I feel like honestly it's on the weaker side on when I consider diss tracks. It's like yeah, he says stuff around the verses that's kind of mean, but like the main verses aren't actually like it's really emotional vitriol as opposed to actual takedowns. And then, like I said, when you really look into the beef, it's like it's not like they were trading diss tracks. It was like Biggie didn't even want the beef, so it's kind of like a. It feels weird that this is even happening anyway. You know what I mean? It was a one sided thing, and then Tupac's got his friends on the track anyway. And it's like okay, well, doesn't that kind of dilute like the weight of the track when you're on a third of it? You know what I mean? It's what like okay, so I think one of the best diss tracks, honestly, before Me the Grams came out, I thought was Real Motherfucking G's and Cowards in Compton. Uh, Maybe we should have like a diss track marathon sometime. Maybe you could do that and do either a if someone either paid me for like best diss tracks or maybe like paid me for doing like a beef breakdown. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always wanted to do that for the because people don't talk about enough about the fact that there was more than one diss track from the the Dr. Dre and everyone celebrating shit. You know what I'm saying? People always only talk about the main one, but they don't talk about the Eazy-E one. And if they do talk about that one, they don't talk about the Cowards in Compton one. And if they do talk about that one, they don't talk about the, you know what I mean? The, what the heck is the what? Because it's like, Dr. Dre and Snoop were dissing like 3 different people on that track. And it's like, people don't talk about it. That's what always kind of gets me interested in bars where it's like, wait, I'm talking about the things that people like aren't bringing up for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is the Scott Walker joint. Okay. I thought it says like, well, this shit feels a little different. So this is Scott Walker, huh? See you don't wait. See you don't bump his head. Oh, like see that you don't bump his head. Alright. Well, this is definitely, yeah, giving us a different side of the spectrum of music for sure. I was like, alright, we got some clean pop music. I was just getting so used to it. It's like, oh man, right, we're just listening to some clean melodies, some good pop music. Okay, you know, for the most part, I get that like a 4. You know what I'm saying? Solid, good pop shit. You know what I mean? Now we're on some fucking David Byrne shit on the other side of the pop shit. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on here? Oh, here's Corps Blah, Corpse de Blah. Corps de Blah. What? How do you say this track? This vocal song. I mean, just vocal. Oh, this is 10 minutes long. Holy shit! All right, this is a vocal track that's gonna be 10 minutes long. Okay, or maybe it's not. I guess we'll see where it goes. Oh, okay, we got a little instrumentation. Ronnie G, by the way, RC, are you aware of SPM? What's SPM? Probably best Tex-Mex rapper ever. You should hear SPM versus LOS. Not revolutionary, but decent storytelling. I ain't heard them Gemins. And like I said, if you want to request it, you know what I'm saying, go ahead. But yeah. I think we still have time for a couple more songs. So we just requested one weird extra one. Oh my god, one of these songs is 21 minutes, son of a fucking bitch. You motherfuckers. South Park Mexican Houston rapper. Oh, okay, yeah, I've heard of South Park. Yeah. I don't think I've actually heard a song from him though. I've heard a little bit of Mexican rap, but just like from Double Take, the da na na and of course like just like random Chicano rap that I've heard, like Summer Days by that one dude. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. And nothing like those other nights. It's a back, girls look at that. It's a better, it just does that. But it's that, hey, yeah. Did you just say about sphincters tooting a tune? So the sound that I was jokingly thinking of, it sounds like a fart. He was like, no, that wasn't a fart. Actually, it was. Oh my god, are you serious? No, please, not this type of art music. No, please, not the art symphony that I'm supposed to take seriously. No, oh god, someone help! Someone help! You're going to take this goddamn art just seriously? Yes, that was just farts just now. Fuck you! Yes, I'm singing in a serious expression of voice. Eat my ass! I'm sorry, I just... What in the world? I can't believe that. What the fuck you got me listening to? If you think I'm gonna sit up here listening to you've got another thing coming. That really, like, we're not just gonna forget that just happened. Like, what the fuck was that about? This affects the channels. What type of fucking goddamn the mouth and the ass are holy. It's all holy. You know what I'm talking about? The naked lunch fucking guy. Is that what we're dealing with right now? Woo! Got him in one person. What? Look at that. Oh, how do I request a song? You go to kofi.com/rapcritic, ko-fi.com/rapcritic, and then a $5 donation gets you a song that I will listen to at the end of this stream. Yeah. Ronnie G said, I feel like there's Mexican Latino rap that has a feel like Mexican Latino rap has a bad rap, kind of like Southern rap. But when there's bangers, there's bangers. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, look, if you got something, let me hear it, man. Cause yeah, I feel you on that. What is going on with this art school fucking pop shit right now? This is absolutely insane. I can't believe this song has gone in so many directions. on this music? Is someone sharpening something? Alright, this is phrasing. Okay, we're onto a different track now. Okay. Wow, track 3. Okay. By the way, I saw a secret movie yesterday or day before yesterday. And I didn't know what it was, but it ended up being a movie that I'd seen what you call it? I'd seen the poster for it, but I'd never actually seen it. It was about Novocaine. Yeah, has anyone seen this movie, Novocaine? I thought it was okay for a movie that was supposed to be like not knowing what it's about and just kind of going into a movie blind, which is always kind of a fun experience. You know what I'm saying? To have be like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's see. You know, and I liked that it kind of felt like it was like a action movie, but slightly deconstructed in terms of it being like it's not some big world-ending thing, and it's not the intrigue is not something big. It's actually something kind of small, and it's about a guy who like okay, this guy can't feel anything. It's not that he can't like ex- experience the what happens from the pain, but he just doesn't feel it as strongly because of like a deficiency. And so he's acting on certain things like, okay, I'm seeing this and I got to do something about it. And like I know that I can do this because other people can't, so I'm gonna do it. And it's like I liked that sort of like okay, it introduces stakes. Like a man who can do things, but he's still gonna suffer consequences for it. Like I actually kind of really liked that. Novocaine, if you haven't seen it, definitely check that one out. Uh, yeah. This fucking Gregorian chant, fucking pop shit going on right now. All right, art student. Okay, I got you. Ronnie G, let me know if you when you requested something so I can make sure to put it in. You know what I'm saying? was fucking weird. Alright, here's the fucking. Just if you thought that was weird, here comes this 21-minute song. Let's see what the fuck happens here. You sing letters? I-I-X-D. What the fuck is happening in this song? What in the fuck is happening? Somebody help. Whoa! Romans Center proved the Greeks fucking bears. Oh my god, what's happening? What time of better was that? Do that to his grandmother? What is going on? Is that a year or something? Excellent. Now that I'm thinking about it, the beef. I just randomly remember that the song Taylor made freestyle exists. That song really carried weight. I can't remember anything about that song. Isn't that the one? Because Push Ups was the one I can't remember, but Taylor made was the one where he gets the AI voices of Drake and Snoop Dogg. I mean, of Snoop Dogg and Tupac on it, where it's like, what the fuck were you thinking? That's not some like, oh, we're just beefing between me and you. That's some like, oh, okay, you're not using these guys, using these names. It's like, dude, now you've given him the high ground. You know what I mean? And Kendrick definitely ran with it. Uh, yeah, I think Drake thought that was gonna be his like kill shot of like, oh, I made fun of your guys. I was willing to go that type of low. Like, yeah. These fucking 80s Phil Collins drums. Okay. Okay. What is going on? It's like Caesar shriveled Caglione. Is that metaphor for his dick? Is that what we're saying? guys. So much echo happening. I'm definitely getting the feeling of listening to a one-man show right now. Hmm. Did we figure out what Harley Quinn would be? Uh, I'm gonna say steel and psychic. Yeah, yeah, Sheila. Woo-hoo. That feels good. Steel and psychic. Infrared is cool. Alright, here's Epizootics. Frightened by Hawaiians. I'm just taking in the music and just how weird it's being. This music is absurd. I have no idea what to say about it. Yeah, Damian Hernandez. I already listened to the Michelle album. Solid pop music. Not completed. This is such a contrast. Take that accidentally in the bollocks for a start. Alright, this is Dimple. Finally on to the next track. Song is literally about a tar baby. Is that what I'm to believe is happening right now? I don't hate it. I just don't like. It is very overly long. I don't want to use the word pretentious, but it's like just because something is very smarty arts does not necessarily mean that it is pulling me in. You know what I'm saying? Like I can recognize that this is like well done music. It's just kind of like, all right, it's just so much abstraction and shit that it's hitting me with that I'm like, okay, all right, you know. Blowing up bullfrogs with a straw. Staring into their eyes just before they burst. You know, that's romantic. Yeah, but yeah, it's just Hey, remember when you used that Aristocats clip in your reviews as a joke? Is that your favorite animated Disney movie? No, it's not my favorite. It just has a special place, you know, in my heart. You know, it's one of those, like, oh, you don't hear this one referenced as much, and it has, like, you know, something has a 40-bit for you that I feel like people don't say as much, and it's like, well, I want more people to say it, so I'm saying it. You know what I mean? It's that sort of deal. We're not even halfway through this song. I mean, I say my favorite Disney movie is more like Goofy movie, in terms of like a movie I can just turn on and always watch. You know what I'm saying? Or Lion King is also good. Aladdin is also good. Okay. Was not expecting this to end with the goddamn Jingle All the Way theme. But alright, it was a Christmas album. That was a fucking Shane Black album all along. Like, what the fuck? What in the fuck? That really just ended like that? Alright, here's a German version of Beatles, Give Me, Let Me Hold Your Hand. Come get me a diner hand. Come get me a diner hand. Come get me a diner hand. Oh, do. Sure. Yeah, I think it was popping in Germany, and they was trying to, get them extra dollars. I see. And then they also did a song called Back in the USSR. They was always trying to get those international fans, Come get me a diner. What? How they didn't do put that cookie down to that? No, they actually sampled the music because they started playing really glittery sort of sounding shit, and I was like, wait, what's going on? And then they played dee 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 dee, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? Christmas music on a song called "The Day the Conductor Died." Okay, well, fuck me. And the parentheses says a Christmas song, an Xmas song. All right, well, what the hell do I know? What in the fuck? I really Cinnamon, but Nina Simone. Whoa. Let's go to the devil. The way she's playing on the offbeat so heavily. Because it should be. I cried to the devil. 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 But the way she's like hanging on the edge of the time is so crazy. Oh yeah, Nina Simone's a fucking legend, absolute legend. Oh yeah. Oh, whenever this song ends, we'll play it. Sounds like there's a sample in here somewhere. It's a Talib Kweli song. Just to get by. Just to get by. Just to get by. Is that what that is? Ha ha! I fucking do it! I fucking do it! I was like, wait a minute. Oh god, why did it have to be these fucking levels? I hate this fucking shit. I love it. I love finding a sample like that. God damn, that's awesome. I need to get my ass in gear and actually like get better about planning these goddamn conventions. No one ever tells you when they're fucking happening, so you gotta find out yourself. But then when you do, it's like, oh, it's happening at this time, but you should have applied like 3 months ago. It's like, god fucking damn it. So yeah, I'm trying to get more conventions, guys. It's just you have to do it yourself, and it's fucking annoying. But every time I've done a convention panel, people always seem to really enjoy it. So I want to try to do more. I just gotta, gotta get better about doing the business of being a professional internet person. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of it requires, doing the research to go this way and that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I fucking knew it. That's awesome. "Get By" Talib Kweli. It's a song from like the early 2000s, and you hear the it samples it. Yeah, I love it. I love when people bring that sort of stuff to my attention. I know this has been sampled.
This is not your world to protect.
You should fear my fire.
Mine is the fire that forges
what song was that? That was a Kanye West song. I'm not. But no, 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 no. She was such a strong feature. She had such like a. Yeah, I think it's just. Oh, maybe I think at the beginning of the Get By song you hear the no 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 no. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah, it says so here. Oh man, but yeah, that's that joint. But let's check out this Pinkie Pie Wonderbolt rap before we get up out of here. Because maybe it will surprise us. I doubt it, but alright, let's go. Okay. You paid for it, folks. This is worth your $5. Let's do it.
But other ponies learn through musical intervention. Well, back in ancient times, where the wonderbolts of lore, a general named Firefly, amazing and so bold. She brought them all together, spreading unity and fight, performing at the very best with wonder and spite. Next Admiral Fairweather and the Colonel Purple Cloud, his wonderbolts have been a steal along with Little Heart. An Admiral named Fairy Flight and General Capone have the bold flight, provide the style and panache. Commander Easy Glider was the real cream of the crop, for with their wicked moves, the wonderbolts soared to the top. Wonderbolts, yeah! Wonderbolts, Wonderbolts, yeah! Wonderbolts, that is my rapping history of the Wonderbolts. So, do you get it? Yes, Pinkie Pie. Wiki, wiki, wiki. General this and Colonel that. They're the Wonderbolts. Something that rhymes with that. That was pretty terrible. What? No. Really? But I've got to learn this stuff. Now!
Alright. And for $5, you can get your song that you want me to listen to at the end of these album streams. That's what that person wanted. That's what they felt $5 is worth to them. And if you want to spend yours, head on over to Ko-fi.com/rapcritic. It's Ko-fi.com/rapcritic. That's where you can request songs. And if you put in like $5, you can request. I mean, we're at the end of the stream right now, so not really time, but you know, you can always do like an album or an album or an absolute best of. That's where I do requests of like taking artists and go through like their best music and like make a playlist out of it, you know. But yeah, if you go to ko-fi.com/rapcritic, that's where you can get with it and act like you want it and put your request in. It's probably too late right now, but yeah, if you get your request in the next stream I do, which is probably most likely gonna be on Thursday, I will include that song at the end of all the streams. Like I said, for only $5, you can get your song requested. You know what I'm saying? We see what it's worth. You know, that person felt that $5 is worth that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Don't let them have all the fun. You know, give it, act like you want it. I don't get My Little Pony. Look, I understand, like, we're being nice to people, because it's like, yeah, people should be allowed to enjoy stuff that, like, men should be allowed to enjoy stuff that's, like, softer and what have you, but it's like, I'm sorry, it's just not a very well-written show, and not a very well-looking show. Like, it's not funny, it's not, like, you know what I mean? It's not like it's one of those, like, oh, it's a softer show that's, like, aimed towards girls, but it's actually really funny, like a Powerpuff Girls sort of thing. Like, whenever I try to check it out, it's just like, no, I just feel like I'm an adult watching a show for babies. So it's like, you know, look, if that's your comfort food, you know what I'm saying, of a show, I definitely get it. But yeah, My Little Pony, the controversial take from Rap Critic is My Little Pony is just not for me, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'll say before I get y'all up out of here. Appreciate y'all coming through for the stream. Look out for the next one that'll be coming this Thursday. Or it might. Oh wait, no, someone requested something, so it'll be a public stream. So yeah, get with it, act like you want it. And until the next stream, remember, folks, time waits for no man. Peace.